All right. It is time. It is the day. It is Friday. Not only is it Friday, it's Friday the 13th, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say this. We have another weekend that is right in front of us. We have a new, cooler location with freshly made grab-and-go meals from Locarno's To Go that is ready for the busy as hell you as we head into the weekend. Central Vermont Meats is where it is. Pre-made meals that are made fresh, made locally with local ingredients. Delivery, you take care of that. But you grab it and you go. It's Hill Street Market. It's Green Mountain Community Fitness. It's Central Vermont Meats. All of the coolers are stocked up and ready. Let's see. We have chicken piccata, which is gluten-free. We got stuffed shells. I'm just looking at the page here. Cheddar broccoli soup. Love it. Horrible gas. But love it. Sandwiches. Chocolate pudding for the sweet tooth, and lots more. And I am barely scratching the surface here. But Locarno's To Go. Grab and go today. Get ready for the weekend. Fly on the Wall Productions bringing you the Aired Out podcast on Facebook and YouTube. We're streamed everywhere you get your podcasts, on the web at airedoutvt.com. I'm JD Green. Good morning. Friday, here's what's playing this weekend. Capital Showplace in Montpelier. We got Hoppers, which I saw yesterday. Absolutely incredible. At least I thought it was. I'll tell you about it later. Powwow People, reminders of him, The Bride, The Golden Spurtle, Wuthering Heights. Don't forget about $5 Tuesdays over there. Paramount Twin and Barrie. We have Goat and Scream 7. Don't forget about $5 Mondays at the Paramount Twin. So much to get to. So much to talk about. Vermont headlines. Man, we got the big ice showdown in South Burlington. The dude is still at large. The man charged in the fatal Colchester crash was released without bail, which I don't know if you are following that story, but that one, are you as blown away by that as I? Maybe you're not. Maybe because you're like, JD, look where we live. Look at the judges around here in Vermont. Yeah, no surprise he was released without bail. I don't know. There's some funky stuff going on this morning, definitely, and yesterday and last night in our state, no doubt about it. National headline, student loan service provider, Navient, just agreed to a $20 million fine and $100 million in refunds after settling a lawsuit filed by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Wow. The check is in the mail. Wow. Threats to California. Hearing about this yesterday and last night, California Governor Gavin Newsom saying that he was aware of an unverified claim about a possible Iran revenge plot targeting California, but that there was, quote, and I am quoting, no imminent threat. If I were to live in California, which I never would, because of the muds and the fires and the earthquakes and the list goes on. But if I were to ever live in California and I was hearing about an alleged plot involving, drones targeting the state that I live in, specifically from a boat offshore, a boat that's got the words Iran painted all over the side of it, I would not consider that a something that was not an imminent threat. That's just me. Call me crazy. The FBI says that the attack on that Michigan synagogue was targeted. Security opened fire and took this guy out. No life-threatening injuries, which is great news. But, yeah, this guy driving his car full speed right into this synagogue in Michigan. Nobody, again, was in the line of sight of that vehicle when it crashed through. And not only crashed through, but drove down the hallway. Unbelievable. Some of the news stuff is just blowing my mind. It is just Unbelievable.
All right, that's enough of that garbage.
Yeah, it is.
Good morning, Crystal and Francine and Becky and Shirley and Stacy. Good morning, everybody.
G is back in the house.
That's right, enough of that
Jeez,
news
I know.
stuff. Now that I'm depressed.
What's going on, buddy? Happy freaking Friday to you.
Happy Friday to you. Love that shirt.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ship, it's G's birthday trip.
Yeah, we wore that on the cruise.
Yep. This was the shirt that Sherilyn made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll show everybody. There we go. Yep.
Yeah, with that picture.
That picture, which has gone viral now.
I know. Well, that hat that I'm wearing is not really a hat.
No. Very much not a hat. And it's not a beret either.
No, it's not. It came, I bought a carpet. And on each end of the carpet was this, show them again, that thing. Each end of the carpet was that round thing, and I took it off and I put it on my head and made a face, and they took a picture. Sherilyn got that damn picture, and she put it on the shirt, and you put it on the thing for Aired Out this morning.
Gee, honestly, buddy, we may have to do like a marathon, because how the hell are you and I going to... How are we going to get through the next couple of Fridays?
I don't know.
I think we should purge and do like a 4-hour marathon
Do
show.
a big show.
Because there's just simply too much.
There's too much. There's too much to talk about.
When I say words, and I'm going to put the camera on your face. When I say words to you, I'm going to overwhelm you right now. Okay?
Yeah.
You're going to be overwhelmed.
Am I sitting down?
When I say words to you like Dumpsy, when I say words to you like Cuban cowboy, when I say to you words like white cowboy boots, these are things where
that happened.
You're overwhelmed right now. You're thinking
so much to say.
So much to say.
Oh, there we are then. Oh, Lordy,
man.
Lordy.
And I know a lot of these are stories that come out of our time together on this cruise, which was a week.
Good morning, Shirley.
One of the greatest weeks of my life.
We had, oh my gosh.
For so many different reasons.
And you know what's even funnier? If we do the Trans-Siberian group this year,
yes,
these people that are going will actually experience you and I in public.
It's not good.
People saw us and ran because they were afraid of what we were going to do next. People learned how to keep their distance from us.
Like literally, they. I'm not joking.
No,
I
know.
Dead serious. The elevator on this cruise would open, and I would see people. As the elevator door would open, they'd be inside. They would see you, and they'd go,
"Yep."
Oh, shit. Am I trapped in here? Oh, what floor are we on? 6? That's good. We can get out here.
You know what's funny is that I actually, by the end of the cruise, I was known as the guy with the nails. Everywhere we went, they were like, "Oh my God, look at those nails!" By the end of the cruise,
this freaking guy. This guy's a freak. Look at him. He's got these.
By the end of the cruise, people are like, "Oh, you're the guy with the nails." I'm like, "Well, clearly, duh."
Yeah.
But
oh my God.
It was beyond.
We got on this this cruise, the MSC Meraviglia, in Brooklyn.
Right.
While we were driving to Brooklyn,
Yep.
I was saying to Sherilyn, "Oh my God, babe, there's a really big snowstorm that's coming."
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Good. We'll be long gone, but I don't want to hear it. No, babe, you don't understand the timing of this thing. We were supposed to leave on a what?
We were supposed to leave at 3
On a Saturday morning?
on a Saturday morning,
Okay.
and the storm was coming in about 4:30.
Right.
So the plan was everybody on the ship 3:00 out
Gone.
before the storm started.
We're getting the hell out of here.
Yeah. But see, there's this rule that they have. And the rule is when you check in, you go to your room, you put on the TV,
Yeah.
and you click the play button, and you have to watch the safety video.
Sure.
You must do that before the ship can leave.
Correct.
So everybody was on board by 2. So we were all ready.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. At 4:30, people still hadn't gone to their room and done their video. So we're not allowed to leave until everybody watches their video. By that time, what started happening? Snow. And more snow. And blizzard. And the captain. Due to the weather, we will not be departing this evening. We will depart tomorrow afternoon.
Well, first of all, it was
Yo quiero saber
Yeah, you kind of have to wait. It's true. You kind of have to wait for the English version so you can listen, and then you tune it out because then we go to the French version, the Chinese version, and all those other.
Meanwhile, we're on board having a couple of drinks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't. I was drinking mocktails, but you guys were getting hammered.
We're laughing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, and we're like, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. And
And-
then the announcement came.
And what was the announcement?
The announcement was due to the weather, the harbor master is not allowing us to leave. So we are going to be here this evening and possibly being able to leave tomorrow afternoon.
The look on your face.
Oh my God. I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
I'm telling you all right now, if you're watching and listening, and I'm not exaggerating, G was like, I want to know who this harbor master
Yep.
is.
Yep.
I want to know his name.
Yep.
And I want to talk with him right
Right
now.
now. Yep.
Right now.
Yep. Absolutely. I was.
And I want to talk to the captain. And I want to talk to the first mate.
Yeah.
And I want to.
Well, I even asked one of the staff members if I could talk to the captain. And they were like, oh, I'm sorry. He's very busy running the ship. I said, we're not going anywhere. What are you running?
Yeah. And meanwhile, Jed, calmer than a cool cookie,
Yep.
sitting there. And you know what he does is the Jed shrug. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Where he just goes like this.
Okay. Yeah. He's like, yeah.
He just,
Because he didn't have a plan.
what are you going to do?
He didn't have a plan.
Well, he had a plan, but he's like,
his plan was
What are
to
you gonna
drink
do?
and relax.
what are you going to do?
Okay?
But he's
I had
right,
a
though.
plan.
He's right. What are you going to do?
Well, yeah, complaining isn't going to get the ship to move.
It's a good thing that there's a level of protection between the public and the captain.
Yes.
Because if I was the captain and you came into the captain's
Cabin.
cabin
Mm-hmm.
and started complaining and got your freaking razor sharp fingernails flashing in front of my face, I would be like, look, guys, let's get this goddamn thing in gear. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
This guy's driving me nuts.
Screw
with
the harbor master.
This
We're
guy
out.
with the fingernails is driving me nuts. This Freddy Krueger's coming at me here. Let's get the hell out of here.
Freddy Krueger.
By the way, we saw Freddy.
We saw Freddy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yes.
Saw Freddy. That's a whole nother story.
Please, you thought you saw Adam Lambert.
We saw Adam Lambert. We're going to save some stories for the book because
We're writing a book now?
we are. My God. So the storm was, it was one of the biggest blizzards
In over 10 years.
over 10 years.
And it happened on our watch.
It did. And,
And the ship had snow on it.
a huge amount of snow.
I was like, are you kidding me right now?
There was, I don't know, 6-7 feet of snow
Oh, my
anyway
God.
on the deck. And
Yeah.
we're sitting there in the bamboo bar
Yep.
watching the snow pile up.
And I was dressed with a coat and sweats and a sweater. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Yeah. And that was all great. That was all great. We endured. We hung out. We had fun.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful. And the next day when they announced we were leaving, everybody clapped and cheered.
Yes.
The whole place was. And they said, our vacation has now officially begun. So I
Yes.
lost a day.
Yes.
And so we were like, all right, fine, we're on our way. Now, I had an agenda. What was my agenda?
You, for months,
Months, people.
5 months?
Yeah.
6 months?
Yeah.
4 months? Had been saying that you cannot wait to go to the straw market in Nassau, Bahamas.
Right. I hadn't been there in over 30 years, and I couldn't wait to go. It was going to be on my birthday that we were going.
Sure.
That was the plan.
Right.
I was like, wow, we're landing there on Friday. It's my birthday, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I was all ready to go. And the captain comes on, we're now leaving your vacation. Due to the delay, we will be going to the first 3 locations. We're not going to be going to the Bahamas at the straw market. And I looked at JD and I said, I'm done. I was done. That was the only, first of all, my husband's plan was to buy me something there for my birthday. So that killed his plan. I didn't know he was going to do that, but that killed his plan.
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, I had tons of money that I was ready to spend. Remember, I told you. I said, I have this card, and this card has this much money for me to spend. And it was a lot of money. I was planning on coming home with duffel bags of stuff. And yeah, nothing. And then when we were stuck on the ship before it left, none of the stores opened because we're at port and they can't sell anything
Explain
at port.
this. Explain this.
There's a tax. And since there's no tax when you're out in sea, they don't open the stores until they're 50 miles off of their coast.
Correct.
So there we were, captive audience, supposedly leaving, but now stuck in a storm. No stores to shop in, nothing to do but drink and look out at the blizzard. Yep. That's how we started our cruise. But boy, did we make up for it.
See, if you and I were the cruise directors,
Right.
Lord help
Good God.
everyone.
Yeah,
if
they'd
that
never
were the
make
case.
it. People would be like, what?
This is what I would say to you. Okay? I would say, gee, before we turn these microphones on and we make the announcement that we're not going to Nassau,
Right.
let's do this. Let's begin by saying, hey, everybody, guess what? I've got great news. We're going to untie the ropes, and we're pulling off dock here. The cruise master in New York City has given us permission. We're leaving, and our vacation is officially underway.
Yep.
And while people are cheering from that announcement, they're not going to hear us say
Tomorrow.
that we're not going to be going to Nassau, Bahamas.
Right.
And we'll slip that in there
Yep.
while they're cheering, and they won't even hear that.
Yeah. No, they waited until everybody stopped cheering to say that.
They shouldn't have. They shouldn't have. What do you mean we're not? We're not going to Nassau, Bahamas? Yeah, you didn't hear us. We told you all. We have proof of it. We told you. No, we couldn't hear you because we were all cheering.
There
that
we
were
are
leaving,
then.
leaving the goddamn dock.
Yeah, that was a rough start. That was a rough start for us.
It was a rough start, but my God, I mean, it's like the company, all of us together.
Oh, my
it was
gosh.
just perfect.
Lily had her friend that came.
Yeah.
So the two of them were constantly going on doing
They
their own
didn't
thing.
give a shit.
They didn't care where we went. They were just
Yeah.
having a blast running around, eating ice cream all the time, just because the buffet was open, of course.
Yes.
So they wanted you to get fat, get drunk, and just do nothing.
Absolutely. And then we got G, who's literally saying these words to me. Now listen, you were like the colonel. We were at war, and you were sitting down and we're having a debriefing. Now listen, everyone, listen up. Listen, I'm serious, Judge. Judge, shut up. Listen, we need to make friends with a bartender.
Yes.
We need to know his name. Yep. We need to be on an interpersonal, connected relationship with him.
Damien. Damien. We found Damien.
And once we find this vulnerable bartender, we're going to latch on him emotionally, connect in with him to the point where he is going to love us so much that, and we're going to tip him well, that we're going to end up getting free drinks here. All right, just shut up, follow my lead, do as you're told.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, money talks, and he thought I was a great guy, so clearly I fooled him.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know about this guy over here with the freaking nails, but he's slipping me some cash, so I'm going to be slipping all of them for some free drinks.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kept having my mocktails. What was I having? The no mojito?
No Hito.
No Hito. That's what I was having, the no Hito.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of daiquiris.
Right.
Virgin daiquiris. But other than that, I was pretty much drinking cappuccino.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere I went, I was like, can I get a cappuccino?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah. And then there was one that was like, you were like, can I get a cappuccino? And they're like, no. And you're like, what's that there?
The machine right there. I said, can I? Because at every bar, there was a cappuccino machine, and they make every drink, including cappuccinos, lattes, whatever. And so I was like, could I get a cappuccino, please? He's like, oh, no cappuccino. I was like, why? What's that machine right there? Oh, it doesn't work. I was like, really? Turn it on! Jesus, people. Oh,
but you got your cappuccino.
I always get my cappuccino. Yeah.
Man, we had so many laughs, so many great times. I got to spend some time with just Jed up at that Skyview Lounge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was up there. I had
That's when Shirley and I were getting our facials, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, massage and facials.
And I think I had 4, maybe 5
Bloody Marys.
And didn't realize at the time that all of the sodium in the Bloody Marys was going to make my feet and ankles explode.
Yeah.
Which they did.
Yeah.
What a mess that was.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
And then you had to go out and put your feet in the snow.
On the deck.
On the deck.
We're not joking. We're not joking. To reduce the swelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just too funny.
Hammered
on the deck. Feet in the snow.
Feet in the snow.
Yeah. Jet out there in shorts.
I got people looking at me through the glass.
Yeah.
Who is this freaking moron out there with shorts, barefoot with his feet in the snow?
And
hammered.
Jed in shorts.
Yeah, Jed was in shorts.
Yep.
Of course he was.
The whole time. Well,
Yeah.
no, he dressed up a couple of times.
We had some really dressed up nights, man.
Yes.
Where we pulled out the threads and
we pulled out some outfits, let me tell you.
Woo! Stuff that you would never be seen wearing around this community.
No, well, this community doesn't have that style.
That's a culture.
Yeah, none of that. I mean,
well, the cruise culture is very much. It's an attitude of I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
and I'm letting it all. I don't know these 5,000 people.
I will never see them again.
Never see them again. I'm going to wear whatever the hell I want to wear.
Except when we were on that private island where the beach was, and this lady turned around and says, I'm from Vermont, too. You and I totally look the other way, like don't even look in her eyes, don't attract her attention. And Sherilyn turns around, oh, so am I. And they started gabbing. I walked up to Sherilyn and I was like, stop making friends.
And I was like, oh, come on, kids, look at the coconuts.
Yes. I was like, don't make any friends. So after that, everywhere we went after that, we tried to avoid people.
Oh, Lord help us. Francine is saying that her sister was on the same cruise.
Francine,
The MSC Meraviglia?
I hope to God it wasn't the person that I said don't be friends with.
I have a friend who is going on that same boat next week.
Okay.
And then I have another friend who's going on the same boat the week after.
Nice.
I have been texting them,
Warning them?
warning them about some of the do's and don'ts.
Yes.
There are some very big do's and also some very big don'ts.
Yep.
I think some could be said about any cruise line.
Yes.
But some very much about MSC Meraviglia.
Yes.
Pros and cons.
Too many.
Too many.
For every pro, there's a con, and for every con, there's a pro. Yin yang.
She was definitely on the same boat because she sent Francine pictures of the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
She must have seen us.
Does she have curly hair? Like medium-length curly hair? If the answer is yes, that's the ones we did not want to talk to.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Please. Please. Don't do that.
See,
Oh,
she
my
says,
God.
Answer that one, Francine.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, one of the big issues about being on a boat with 5,000 people
Yes.
is elevators.
We're going to talk about elevator etiquette right
oh
now.
my God. You know,
Hold on. Let me get my elevator etiquette music queued
Okay.
up. No, you keep talking. I'm going to pull up
Okay.
the elevator etiquette music.
there's like a rule, okay? And the rule is if you go to the elevator and you push a button to go down, and you're waiting in front of the elevator for it to come, and people start coming in because they want to take the elevator down also.
Sure.
When the door opens, you go first because you push the button and no, not these people, push right in front of you, push right in front of you. Like they get on first, screw you. And that's not elevator etiquette. The etiquette is you let the people that are on the elevator off first, and then the person in front goes on. So they thought, oh, I'm going to do this to this little skinny man. Me. They learned real quick, do not stand in front of me when I am getting on that elevator. And once we're in there, do not lean up on me because I push you right back off. Yep, that was the elevator situation.
Also,
What did Francine say? Did she answer us?
yeah, she says straight hair. Straight hair.
Okay.
It wasn't her.
Okay, good.
However, knowing this about Francine, there's some other things that we should say that her sister. I'm just saying, I wonder if her sister was at the Love and Marriage show.
Oh, my God. That was so hysterical. It was like the Newlywed Game. For people, they called up people, they wanted somebody who's married up to 6 years, right? Or 4 years.
I think it was up to
1 or 2 years.
1 year.
Something like that. So they got this young couple. Then they wanted somebody who's married or together for up to 20 years, right?
Yeah.
And you and Cheryl, they had people say, who wants to come up here married between this time frame?
Yeah.
And people were getting up doing these. He says, I need to see your best dance for me to pick you. And you and Sherilyn, you took your shirt off and was dancing. Sherilyn was shaking her thing and spanking your hiney. So they called you guys up.
Yeah.
Then they were going people 30 years and longer.
I didn't even have shoes on.
No, you didn't even have shoes on. They were calling for people 30 years or longer. And I wanted to get on with Jed so that both of us would be up on stage.
Yeah.
I was doing my thing. I was spanking Jed. Jed's kind of standing there like, because he's not really into that. But I was trying my best. But the people in front of me were spanking each other. And the guy said, he took them and said, I would have picked you guys, but they spanked each other. You only spanked one person. And I was like, oh, shit. Funniest show the questions they asked and the answer, because they had you leave the stage.
Yeah.
All the guys left the stage, and only the girls were on stage. And they ask the girls questions, and they bring you guys back, and you have to answer the questions to see if you match.
Yes.
God, you were stupid. God, you just couldn't. The guy even was giving you the answers, and you still didn't know the answers.
Number one, if I can defend myself,
You can
I had
defend
had
yourself.
I had had a couple of cocktails.
Oh, stop it.
No, you listen. Number one. Number 2, my feet were on the verge of exploding.
Yep.
And my ankles.
Yep.
Okay, so much so that I couldn't even wear my damn shoes.
Yep.
Okay, and I wasn't really expecting that I was going to make it up on stage. And there's my fat ass.
You knew damn well you
Sitting
were going
up
to
there.
be up on stage because you and Sherilyn made a freaking scene to
There
get
were-
up there.
What, 1,500 people in the audience?
Yeah.
We're up there, and
And people were disappointed that Jed and I didn't get up there.
can you
Because-
imagine if me and Sherilyn and you and Jed were up there all at the same time?
Oh, my God. We would have stolen that show.
Oh,
Well, you guys became the stars.
well,
The two of you were funny as hell.
one of the first questions they asked was, and again, they separated us.
Right.
Asked the questions, and then they got us back together and asked
Right.
the questions, and we had to see if we matched up. How many times have you been laid yet
On the cruise.
so far on the cruise?
Right.
And
The Newlyweds was 3 times, and we were there 3 nights. So we all knew, and we were cheering like, you go, boy, that's because you're newly married.
they had only been married 6 months.
Then they get to you, and you said 0, and Sherilyn had said 0. They were like, and then you looked and said, this is what it's like later, buddy.
Yeah.
Then they asked the people 30 over, and they said 0. But you had an excuse. You had the kids in the room,
Yeah,
too.
that's true. That's true.
Although you could have sent them to me, but...
Could have, should have.
Should have, didn't.
Um,
That was
that's on the
funny.
list of things that should have happened and could have happened,
Right.
but didn't happen.
But didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean,
After that, though, everywhere we went, they were like, you're the one on the show. That was hysterical. Everybody was stopping you guys because you guys were hysterical.
The host of the Love and Marriage show
He was
said
awesome.
he said to me, well, we were all done, and they give us a bottle of champagne and all
Yep.
that, but he was like, listen, take that shirt off. Nobody will recognize who you are. I'm at the beach
Yeah.
snorkeling
Yep.
on Ocean Cay
Yep.
on Bimini Beach
Yep.
days later,
Yeah.
3-4 days later.
Yeah.
No shirt.
Yep. People still coming out.
Fat, sunburned tourist. I'm coming out of the water.
Yeah.
I got the mask on and the snorkel and all that shit.
Yep.
And this stranger walking down the beach
Yeah.
says, "Hey, have you been late yet?"
And you went, nope.
Nope. All right. My God.
Oh my God, the things.
Oh.
Forget the beautiful hot tub. What?
All right. What is the difference?
Oh,
be-
yeah.
Between and this is so important for anyone watching, listening right now. If you're going to go on a cruise, please pay attention to this. One of the things that I think you would expect if you go on a cruise
Right.
is that you're going to have some time in a hot tub.
Right.
Now, when I say the words hot tub, there's 2 words there. There's the word hot,
Yep.
and the words
Tub.
and there's the word tub.
You're right.
Okay? 2.
Yeah.
Were there tubs?
Yes.
Were they hot?
No.
Were
The
they
one inside was hot. That was about 102. I could live with that. I like it at 104, but 100,
I wouldn't
100
have-
102 I can live with.
and there was a problem in that tub, and we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Oh, God.
But
Zip.
I wouldn't call that. I wouldn't call that a hot tub. I
No.
wouldn't call that hot. I would have called that one very warm.
Yes.
But definitely not the H word.
Yes.
Okay. But the other tubs,
The adult one.
the adult
Outside.
in the adult area
No kids.
at the very back of the boat,
Yep.
was it even? I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Was it even warm?
Let's just say I was in the hot tub. And I was cold. I was like, we need to get the fuck out of here. We were talking business, so we stayed in it. But when I got out and put the towel around me, I was so cold. And Jed was looking at me. I says, no, it's not out here. It's in there.
Yeah.
It was maybe lukewarm tub. Maybe.
Maybe.
But when the weather outside was like 45, 50 with winds, and you're in this lukewarm tub, yeah, no, your head's not getting warm. Because in a hot tub, you could be in there in snowstorm, and it feels amazing because your head is getting the heat from the water.
Sure.
No heat from the water, so your head and your shoulders are cold.
Right. I'm thinking to myself, there must be a problem with this tub. Let's go try another one.
Right.
Maybe it's because we're at port and the generators aren't running. I'm trying to come up with all these reasons.
No.
There was no reason.
No, none.
They were all like that.
Yeah.
I feel, and I'm not trying to be, a diva here, but I feel like we're owed an explanation.
Yeah.
And by God, I'm going to get one in writing. Why? What was that? Why are we not having? Why are hot tubs cool?
I don't know.
And MSC Maravillia, please help us understand what that is. Here's why. Because I get it that most of the time your ships are ported somewhere warm, or you're sailing in the Caribbean somewhere where it's very warm. I get that. I understand that. But when you know, hey, guys, we're coming into the mid-Atlantic here.
Yep.
We might want to turn the heat up in some of the tubs.
Yeah.
We're approaching New York. There's snow in the air.
Yeah.
There's people that still might want to be outside.
Mm-hmm.
We might want to just notch it up from 60 degrees to
102.
102, 104.
Yeah. And the thing is, the ones inside
Is the
were
electricity
warmer.
working?
I know. The ones that were inside were warmer than the ones outside.
How? I understand. How is that explained?
I don't know.
Don't start in with well, JD, it's probably the wind.
No.
Don't.
I have been in 102 and 104 degree hot tubs in a miserable, cold day, -10. And I've been in a hot tub with nothing on, okay? Because the heat from the hot tub alone just keeps my whiskers would get little icicles on them, but I was still warm and comfortable. So nobody can say
that's living.
Well, it was the winds coming in, or it was too
No.
cold out. No, a hot tub is hot.
Is there an electrical problem? I mean,
No, there wasn't.
So, what is the difference?
Wasn't that your Facebook of the question or something?
Yeah,
Facebook
what's the
of the week?
what's the difference between a hot tub and a whirlpool?
I pulled it up.
I know you did, and I asked this question because I noticed there was a little sign that said, and the look on your face right now, camera's going on you. There was a sign that said, "Limit 6 persons in the whirlpool."
Yeah.
Okay. So I see the word whirlpool, and I went, "What? Whoa!
Yeah.
Is a whirlpool the same thing as a hot tub? Is this like a European thing? Because we know
Right.
that everything's different in the Caribbean,
Right.
even the crab cakes
Yes. Yes. Yes.
and the butter and the pasta sauce.
Oh, yes.
Want me to keep going?
Nope.
Everything's
And the
different.
gelatin desserts.
Everything's different in the Caribbean.
Yep.
But the limit of 6 persons when we have one father and 8 kids,
Yeah. Yeah.
little kids
Yeah.
in the whirlpool. I almost said hot. Sorry.
Yeah.
You
there's
got
like
one, you
nine-
got one father, 8 kids, 9 kids.
Yeah.
Little kids.
Yeah.
And all their friends.
Yeah.
When I say little, I'm talking 5, 6, 7 years old.
Yep.
You got one adult, 9 kids.
Yeah.
Which looked like 9,000.
And the hot tubs were manned. There were people working there that
Staff.
were not allowing more than 6. Meanwhile, we would go up and say, we want to get in there. Oh, only 6. And I was like, there's 10 in there right now.
Right. There's
Oh,
10
no, just 6. I was like,
Let's do some basic math here. 6 plus 4 is
10.
Thank you. And then they would tell us to get in line.
Yeah, get in line.
We're in line.
Mm-hmm. There was a line to get
We stood in line
into the whirlpool hot tub.
suffering
Yeah,
from great cold,
yeah. Oh, it was cold.
half naked,
Yeah.
standing in line,
Mm-hmm.
waiting for these 9 kids
To get out.
who are just playing
Yeah.
to get out. And we're standing there, and I'm like,
And that's it.
we've
They
been
were
up in-
playing. They weren't even. It's a hot tub. Kids don't go in hot tubs.
MSC, if you're listening this morning, please understand that poor bastards like us have been suffering for so long in the cold up
Yeah.
here in Vermont.
Yeah.
We have a paid vacation. We've given you millions of dollars. And now
Millions?
we're
Was
here. We're well, we're here waiting in line
Yeah.
naked
To use a hot tub.
to use a hot tub that's not even hot.
Right.
But we're standing out here exposing ourselves to the elements, waiting for these 9 kids to get
No.
out of that.
And then here's the clincher. Here's the clincher. The father got out. The kids all stayed, and he let us go in. So now there's all these kids and you and I, and we're wondering,
horrible.
where's
decision.
the who leaves a 5-year-old kid in a hot tub, unsupervised?
Papa wanted to go to one of the loungers and get
Yeah.
a cold drink.
Yeah.
And leave us up to the babysitting.
Oh, and whoa.
Whew.
Anybody who knows me knows that did not go well for some of those children.
And for the
That's all I'm
staff,
gonna say.
and the staff that was manning the whirlpool area,
Yeah.
disengaged.
Oblivious
just
to
like-
anything.
I'm just not going to look at
Yeah.
the fact that 3 kids are
Doing
doing
cannonballs
cannonballs into
in the hot tub.
I'm not going to look.
And finally, I turned around and I was like, yo, you see this? And he goes to don't do that again. And then the kid looks at us like, you tattled on me. And we were like, we did. And he just kept staring at us down.
This is the little
This one kid.
This little boy who
Ooh.
this is the one who took it too far.
Yeah, he's the one you want to throw overboard.
He was the one that he knew
Mm-hmm.
Dad's gone.
Yep.
This skinny bald guy right here and this short fat guy,
They're harmless.
they're harmless. I'm going to make sure that those 2 guys are not looking at me before I do my next cannonball.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Olympic gold winning cannonball.
Yeah. And then I looked at the guy and I said, throw him out. Get him out.
You were getting pissed.
I was furious. And then the kids started backing up into you all the
now
time.
we're getting into personal
Yeah,
space.
And now, so you finally gave him a good oops out of the way.
Okay. In my defense, I slipped and may have come in contact with this.
Yes, it wasn't, you weren't deliberately trying to harm him, obviously.
I didn't deliberately try to kick him underwater where no one
Right.
could see
Right.
or anything like that.
Right. But then
I-
after that, the look he gave us.
Oh,
He didn't jump. He didn't do anything. He was just
Fear.
swimming around. And every second
was
he'd
like-
turn and look at us like with these big eyes. And we were just like, what?
This
With a
was
straight face. We were like, huh?
this was the look he had. It was like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
these guys aren't smiling back at me. They don't think that my cannonballs are cool.
Right. And this is the look that I gave them. Showed them the look. I went,
Yeah. But here's the thing. When he would land a cannonball,
yeah.
the overly chlorinated water
Thank you.
would come splashing where?
In our face.
In our eyes.
Yeah.
And in our...
Mouth. Right? No, I know. And that water was chlorinated. I'm going to say thank goodness. But
I'm going to go like 80%
chlorine.
chlorine.
Yeah, 20% water.
Yes.
Yeah. And
My,
another
eye-
15% ice.
my eyes are red, burning.
Yeah.
I'm looking outside. There's 6 feet of snow that have fallen on the deck. And
I'm saying, how much money did we pay?
I'm saying we're not leaving this hot tub.
Yep.
No one. I said to you,
I know you didn't care how
I'm
long.
like, the National Guard is going to have to pull us out of this hot
And then
tub.
the guy comes over to us and says, okay, your time is up.
What?
We were like, time?
So that these 6 kids can come in?
And they did stay in there. We had to get out, and they stayed in, and then their father came back.
We were so pissed we wanted to get out anyways, though.
Yeah. No,
We-
those kids
we needed-
really, yeah. Kids should not be in a hot tub, period. End of sentence.
Please don't say hot tub. It's a whirlpool.
Well,
So what is the difference between
Yeah, well, you had asked that question online,
Yeah.
so I did some research,
All right.
and I looked it up.
Okay.
First, I must. Okay. Whirlpools and hot tubs both use water jets for therapy. However, hot tubs are generally larger, outdoors, and permanently filled units designed for social warm water relaxation, whereas whirlpools, or jetted tubs as they're called, are usually smaller, indoor, and drain after each use. Ta-da! Thank you. You heard it here first person, people. I have educated you and wrinkled another spot in your brain. Da.
Interesting.
Yep.
Maybe it's a
There we are then.
Maybe it's a European thing because the MSC Meraviglia is a
European, yeah.
Italian
Right.
ship.
Right.
Maybe it's like do the Italians not like hot tubs?
Italians love hot tubs. Love them.
Okay. I'm telling you now, you get on the MSC Meraviglia, do not expect to be in a hot tub anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
The only thing that's going to be hot is the sunshine when you get south.
And your aggravation.
And that's it.
That's it. Yep. Too many things to talk about.
I want to see your face. Here we go. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
Breakfast line conversations.
Yeah, there's a certain etiquette to that too.
We haven't even finished the elevator etiquette,
No.
which I think that should be an ongoing one.
Yeah.
I don't think we should try to get all of that done
No.
in one show.
No.
Because there's so much to be said about elevator etiquette.
Yeah, very much so.
So, like, once the doors close and you're inside, who's speaking, who's not, what are we talking about?
Yep.
Who, you know.
And what
if-
languages are all talking at the same time?
Yes, if you're standing at the front of the elevator and the door opens and the people behind you need to get off,
Yeah.
they need to communicate. This is our floor, thank you.
Right. And the person in front doesn't just push the guy on the side to let them out. Step out, let them get out, and then come back in.
Don't worry, if you step out, you're going to be allowed back in.
Yeah. Oh, no. The elevator etiquette is a whole...
When you've been standing there for 15 minutes waiting for an elevator, and the door opens and you're ready to step in, and some 16-year-old punk ass comes running up and sees that the door's open, and they slip past you and
They didn't get past me. No. I would turn and say, where do you think you're going?
You flipped somebody off as the elevator doors were closing.
I did, because they were trying to get in, and I didn't flip them off. I made a comment, and they flipped me off.
Oh, you know what you said? I think you said nope.
Yeah, and Jed said, no, they were flipping the person in front of you up. No, they weren't, okay? They were standing out there, the elevator door open, and we were packed like sardines.
Yeah, and this
so
guy's
I
looking
knew,
at you. Yeah.
I knew it wasn't going to happen.
He's looking at, but there's a look of, can I have your permission to squeeze
Right.
in tight
So
next to you?
as the doors were closing, I went, nope. And he goes like that. I was like, oh, hell, push the button and open the door again.
And then, as fate would have it, you ended up in the elevator with this guy
Yeah.
another time.
Yeah.
And you said,
What did I say?
you said, oh, you're the guy that flipped me off.
Oh,
the
yeah.
other-"
See, that's the thing, is people are afraid to say what they're thinking. And I'm not. Okay? And I don't say things to hurt people unless they deserve it.
Yeah.
But I don't say things. But if you're the one that flipped me off and later on you get on the elevator with me, I'm not going to be one of those people that lean over and go, he's the one that flipped me off. No. I'm like, oh, so you're the one that flipped me off earlier, huh? Because I said nope. Yeah, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. Absolutely not. Just like if I saw somebody, there were some women on that ship during formal night that dressed so amazing and glittered so much, included Sherilyn. She had an outfit
went-
that glittered like, oh my God,
She went
gorgeous.
nuts.
Gorgeous.
Nuts.
Yes.
I love
And there
it.
was other women that were all older women, younger women. They were dressed so fine with glitter and sparkle and all that stuff that I couldn't help but, excuse me, ma'am, you look amazing.
Yeah,
You look fabulous.
sure.
And they'd be like, oh, thank you. And it makes them feel good. But
Yeah.
I wanted them to know, you know what? You put the effort in and you look amazing.
Yeah.
And then there were people that were wearing white cowboy boots.
This one lady.
Oh, my God. Couldn't get rid of her to save our
No
life.
matter 5,000 people, ladies and gentlemen. 5,000 on one ship.
And everywhere we looked,
Everywhere we went
this annoying
Lady.
little rodent of a woman
with white cowboy boots.
thought she was sexy as hell.
It didn't matter, like, if she had shorts on, we had the white cowboy boots
Yep.
on. If there were pants on, we had the white cowboy boots
Yep.
on. If it was formal night,
Skirt on.
we had
White cowboy boots.
white cowboy boots on.
Yep.
And everywhere we went, there she was.
Yeah. We couldn't get rid. Please, it was what?
Everywhere.
12 o'clock at night? You and Jed and I went to have a piece of pizza before bed?
We sit down.
We sit down. The buffet is pretty much empty. We go and get a piece of pizza each. We're sitting down. We're eating, and we turn in white cowboy boots.
So and I it got to the point where I was just saying to you, "Hey, G, what? Boots? No,
No.
You got to where? 3 o'clock. Oh my God! Again?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like hell on wheels. This woman, I got online to eat food.
Yeah.
And she had her kid with her.
Yeah.
And oh my God, the kid was so unruly, kept coming over,
Yeah.
kicking me, all that. She kept pulling the kid. And I'm like, really?
Did you see her that one night? It was one of the party nights. We just called her Boots.
Yeah.
Did you see Boots when she was hammered?
Dancing?
Yes.
Yes. Like
In-
she thought she was the sexiest thing on God's earth.
In the main,
Yep.
the main area there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And husband, sober as a clam.
And you knew damn well that she ruled that roost.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No question about it. She was in control.
When you're with G and you're in a elegant dining room, the glasses are just so literally hand polished.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is so elegant.
Yeah.
Everything is wonderful, and you're ready for this beautiful breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
and everything's just perfect. You're looking for a mimosa or something, and in walks a kid with a football.
You were like, gee, he has a football.
What?
I was like, why? In a nice restaurant.
Can you, as a parent these days, say, and Sherilyn and I had we bumped heads on this a little bit. can you as a parent say, Johnny, leave the football in the room.
Absolutely.
We're going for breakfast.
Absolutely.
After breakfast, you can come back to the room and get your football.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's step it back a little bit.
Who brings a football on a cruise?
Johnny. Johnny does. No, but let's step it back even further. Online, waiting to go into the restaurant.
Yes.
There's a little etiquette issue there.
This is a huge. So
Huge issue.
Jed and G and I meet up in line. Oh, this one's going to get me. So
Yeah.
we have to write a book.
Yeah.
We're in line in this breakfast line.
Because the restaurant hadn't opened yet.
JT, you got to hear this. Yeah, the restaurant hadn't opened yet. Jed and G are in line. I walk up to them and join them in line.
Sherilyn was sleeping in with the
Yes.
kids.
Yes. This one's going to get me going.
Yep.
There's a guy who's by himself.
Yep.
Who is standing in front of us.
Correct.
He's one spot in front of us
Right.
in line.
And now we're huddled up, the three of us, chatting.
Yeah. This
And he's in front, kind of facing our way, but in front. I know. Let it go. Yep.
He's got the crew cut. He's got the big gut.
Yep.
But I know I have a gut too. But he's like 8 feet tall.
Yep.
The big gut. He's got the sandals on.
Yep.
He's standing there, and all I can see waiting in line is this.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And I start speaking to you and Jed.
Right.
And I start saying to you, you said, where's Sherilyn? And I'm telling you, well, Sherilyn's sleeping in, and the three of us are talking.
Right.
The three of us, because the three of us know each other.
Right.
And the three of us are friends.
Right.
And the three of us are on a cruise together.
Right. Right. Period.
This guy turns around. Turns 100% turns around.
Like
Not-
tries to join the circle.
Not
No, not just over his shoulder or
not
something.
a couple of degrees.
No. Turns and literally looks at you like up close. He's
Straight-
standing right next to you.
Turns and he's straight on
Yep.
to the three of us,
Yep.
like he's part of our group.
Right.
Like we've known him forever.
Right.
And he's looking at Jed as Jed is speaking, and then he's looking at G as G is speaking.
Yeah.
And then he's looking at me as I'm speaking, and then he's back to Jed, back to G, back to Jed, back over to JD, and he's listening to us conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The three of us are thinking, what in the fuck is this guy doing? Do we know him?
Right. I thought you and Sherilyn had met him another time and had struck up a conversation, so you knew him.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So I'm saying to you, yeah, Sherilyn's phone is dead because she had the wrong charger and she had it in the wrong port and the blah,
Right.
blah, blah. And this guy who's looking at each of us and listening to this, and we're all three of us are like, what's going on here?
Right.
Says, well, did she have the right to? Does she have a USB-C 3 or does she have the?
Yeah. And we were like,
What?
who are you? Yeah. I thought you knew him because you chat with everybody, so I thought you already knew him.
Yeah, and he's like, well, maybe if you try the blah, 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 then your phone will charge faster. And
Yeah.
I'm. This is like
Total invasion of space.
A, B, not the person to do this in front of.
Right.
and I'm talking about you mostly.
Right.
Jed and I, admittedly, we let our guards down.
Yep.
We're friendly. We're conversational.
Yep.
We like all kinds of people.
Right.
If it were Jed and I in line, we would have probably been like, well, geez, that's a great idea. The USB 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
So where are you from? But you.
Me, all I did was look at you and go, oh, hell no. That's all I could say.
I know.
He said, oh, you're using the... And I went, oh, hell no.
He continued to stare at us.
Even through dinner.
Yeah.
With that bitchy-looking wife.
Oh, God, did she look miserable.
Woo!
But here's the thing. Then they bring us in and they sit us down at the table, and they put these folks
Right next
his
to us.
wife finally joined up with him.
Yeah.
And they put them right next to us.
Yep.
Then what happened?
The football.
The kid with the football comes in.
Yep.
But then my plate of food comes in front of me.
Yeah.
Before they were served.
Yeah.
They were, as soon as my plate of food comes in front of me, they were like,
Yeah. They were literally like leaning over their table to look at your food.
I wonder what he's got on it. What's that look like? Eggs Benedict? Got a little bit of hash on there. How many strips of bacon does that guy have right there?
Right?
And they're watching. They're watching me eat.
Yeah.
Literally fork to mouth. And both of them, heads turned 90 degrees, watching. And I was like, gee, can you help me, please? Becky's saying we need to go on vacation with no people. What is the name of that boat?
It's the adults-only boat.
Ow, that hurt.
Yeah.
You're
easy.
getting me worked up here, buddy.
It's the adults-only boat. That's what we need to go on.
Okay. Will the hot tub be hot?
I don't know, but we'll make it hot. If I have to go up and speak to the captain directly. I'm telling you, everybody, you think we're complaining, okay? If you saw the little snippet that we had done on this ship, which I thought was hysterical when I watched it back, of you and I.
Oh, that's not even...
Right, but we sounded negative on that, and we said we're going to give you positive things
There's
when we
a
actually
lot of
talked.
positive
there
things.
was a million positive things.
My crop dusting was one of the
Oh
positive
my God!
things.
We were walking down aisles of in the hallways, and Sherilyn was like, "Did you just crop dust us?" And he's like, "Sorry." So we always made you walk in the back.
Yeah, this is the truth.
Okay, because he would crop dust the whole place. I felt bad for anybody walking the other way.
As a male, you have to leave your scent.
I guess.
Well,
You did everywhere, even when you were sitting at the bar. It's like, what is that?
gee, number one,
No.
you're eating a lot of food, a lot of new foods.
I understand, but I
And
did,
it's
so
all-
did Jed, and nobody
I know,
crop dusted.
But all of these different kinds of foods are coming together.
Yeah.
They're mixed in your stomach.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of, when you're combining, raw salmon with pizza and, habaneros and maybe a couple of Bloody Marys, and then you got, some more pizza in there, and some,
And then the Mexican restaurant,
some
Hola.
Hola, Carlos.
Yes,
oh my God,
Carlos.
Oh my God. And you're mixing all of these foods together in your stomach. There's going to be an explosion.
Yeah.
And there's, in more ways than one.
I know.
And there's going to be, this is a chemical thing.
Yeah.
This is like a laboratory. There's different gases that are going to be created, each of them very different. That is.
Are we supposed to be taking this part seriously? Because you're trying to give us a laboratory thing. And
Well, it's a chemical thing. I mean, Sherilyn was like, we'd be walking down the boat, and she'd go, "Oh God, Jesus." Did you do that again? Oh, God. Get me away from him.
Yeah, well, you definitely did.
I'm like, honey, I can't help it. Look at all of the things I'm eating. I got chocolate chased by sushi, chased by some mezcal shit that Jed was forcing me to drink.
Oh, forcing you. Yeah, you kept saying, can we go get another one? Can we go get another one?
You're going to have gas.
Yeah. Well, here's the best. When you went to the bathroom and you came out and you said to us, guys, the urinals are 10 feet off the ground.
I'm not exaggerating.
Okay. And I'm like, whatever. I couldn't. I had to use the stall. I couldn't use the urinals because they were too tall. And I'm saying, all right, fine, we're laughing. Well, the next night after dinner, I had to use the bathroom. And you said...
How tall are you?
5'8", 5'9", somewhere in there.
All right.
And you said, well, I have to go also. I was like, all right, fine. So we go in, and you're like, gee, look. And I looked. Oh, my God, the poor man would have had to aim up to get it in there.
Wouldn't have even made it then.
No, I was like, where's the kiddie ones for the young? What, do you have to hold your kid up to go? It was unbelievable.
You're even saying it was unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. I was like, holy, like for me, it was fine.
Yeah.
And Jed said it was fine for him, but he's the same height as you, so I think he just played the ego thing, you know. Oh, it's fine for me, but he probably had to aim up a little bit.
He was full of shit.
He's come on.
It wasn't fine for him.
Oh, it was fine for me.
He had the same fear that I had when he walked in there. Oh my God, how am I going to do this?
Yeah, and that's why I just used the.
Is there a regular toilet?
Yeah, I used the regular toilet. One was handicapped, and I used it, and I was like, you know what? Why do they get to have a special one? Fuck that. So I did it myself.
Literally, I'm not kidding. I don't know if this is like a European thing or what.
European?
Yeah.
A European thing?
But literally, the urinals. I tried to take a picture. I did get a photo.
Right.
And I am going to share that.
Okay.
I've just got it's somewhere in my
phone.
We
have so many pictures.
We have so many pictures. I'm going to share a photo of the urinal, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And for the folks that are not listening this morning, when they see a picture of a urinal later today on Aired Out, they're going to be like, what's going on?
Yeah. And shame on you for not listening.
But this urinal was, let's not exaggerate.
No.
How, truthfully.
I would say off the ground, it had to have been at least 4 feet.
Yeah.
From the bottom of it.
Yeah,
But then the bowl comes up.
Right.
So the bowl would have had to have been about 4.5 feet.
Sure.
So think about that, 4.5 feet for somebody like JD who's got short legs.
Right.
So he may be 5'6" or whatever you are.
14-inch inseam.
Yeah, 14-inch inseam.
Yeah, that's 2 feet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there was no way. I mean, I wanted to find, but of course the stores weren't open because we're at port. I wanted to find a little step stool so that the next time you needed to use the bathroom, I was going to pull it out and say, here, use this. You would have been happy.
I needed one.
They should have little step stools off to the side for short people.
One of the stories I haven't had a chance to tell you is one of the times I went into the bathroom. It was a busy night. There was a show going on. There were a lot of people.
Right.
There was a line for the bathroom.
Yeah.
Door opens. I walk in. Gotta pee in the worst goddamn way, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, 55, the prostate, gotta go. When I gotta pee.
Yeah, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yep.
Or there's going to be an accident.
Yep.
I walk in. How many stalls?
One.
Locked. Somebody's in there.
Yeah.
3 urinals.
Yep.
All of them 27 feet off the ground.
Yep.
And 1 child's urinal.
Yes. Yes, that was the only one that had a child's urinal.
Okay. I walk in there, and there's a guy at the child's urinal.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it gets up to where it's my turn.
Right.
And this guy steps away from one of these urinals that's 16 feet off the ground.
Right.
And now it's my turn to go.
Right.
I had to pass.
Right.
And everyone in the line is looking at me like, dude, there's a urinal. And I'm like, I just had to stand there.
Yeah. And wait for the little one.
And wait.
Yeah. Which is the worst thing, because then when you actually pee, it goes so slow because you waited so long that it's backed up.
Right. And it takes you how long to pee? Good 30 minutes.
Yeah. And people are like, what the hell? And you're like, sorry, dude, it's trickling out because I held it so long. It's taking its time.
Everyone's looking at me.
I know.
Why isn't this guy stepping up to the 16-foot urinal here? Because he's waiting for the kids' urinal.
Yeah.
And every time somebody would go to that one.
Yep.
And I'm like, I felt like saying, it's okay, guys. Go ahead. You can cut in front of me. I have to wait for the little kid's urinal because I can't reach that one. even if I was standing on a 3-foot ladder, I still wouldn't be able to reach it. God.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
it's horrible.
Remember when we tried to take pictures on the Swarovski, whatever? Sikorsky crystal stairs?
Staircase.
Oh, my God. Just to get a picture. Oh, my
And we're
gosh.
like, we just need, I thought you were going to get on the intercom. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could just get 30 seconds, that's 30 whole seconds of nobody coming down the stairs so that we can take a photo.
You're waiting because other people are doing photos on these stairs, because these staircases were gorgeous.
Hang on a second. You talking about etiquette again?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And so they see people waiting with their cameras to do pictures on the stairs, okay?
Yeah.
Like Jen and I on the stairs, Sherilyn and I, you, whatever. And then they take the pictures, and then the girl goes, oh, one with just me. So we wait, and they're taking a picture of her. Then she takes another pose. How about this one? They take a picture. Now, look at this one there, and they take, and we're all standing there like, are you kidding me right now?
Let's bring Aunt Betty up now.
Yeah.
Aunt Betty.
Betty, come up and take a picture with me. They were there for like ever.
Wait, hold on. No, she doesn't look good on the right side.
No,
Go
let's
on the
try
left
on this side
Go on
over
the left
here.
side.
Yeah, and we're waiting. And then people are coming down the stairs. They see pictures being
And
taken.
it's not just people. It's the Cuban cowboy.
Yes.
Behind her
Yes.
is Boots.
Yes. And they're coming down. They see pictures, but they keep walking. So now we have to stop pictures so that people can come down. By the way, on the other side is another set of stairs right there, because it was like 2 sets. But no, they had to come down this one. Okay.
And you're getting hot.
And I'm getting hot. I'm like, come on already.
We've been standing here for 20 minutes to take a 30-second photo.
Yeah.
We just want a picture of JD and his daughter.
Yeah.
That's
it.
Let's move along.
Yep.
Can't do it.
Please. The problem is that there's so many different cultures on the, now I'm going to I'm going to get serious, okay? The problem is there's so many different cultures on that ship.
You're right.
You have the French, you have the Oriental or the Chinese or whatever you want to call
French,
them these
hold
days.
on. You got the French who could give a goddamn about anyone or anything.
Yeah,
they don't care.
No, the French were not just one set. I'm sorry, I usually don't generalize, but in this case, 99% of the French people on that ship was just boorish.
We're not saying French Canadians.
No.
We're saying French, as in French.
Yeah, and we're not putting down the culture.
France.
But they were just, to us, they seemed boorish. Because they talked loud. They didn't care where they were. Okay? 1 o'clock in the morning, they're coming down the hallway, babbling a mile a minute, really loud, slamming their doors when they get into their cab. There's just no respect for other people.
Yeah.
And maybe that's their culture, that they're just boisterous people. I get it. But you always have to know limits based on your location.
Sure.
Okay? You have to know your surroundings. Read the room, people.
Read the room.
You're all in an elevator together, and there's 2 of them and a whole bunch of other people, and we're all quiet, and they are full volume tilt that your ears are hurting.
Yeah.
It's just read the room.
To the point where you were going like this. Literally. This is what your face was doing.
Right.
You were going.
Yeah. I was like looking at them like, are you kidding me? Yeah. So they
don't even see you. They don't even know. They're just like,
yeah. Yes. But again, all the different cultures. You had people from India. You had people from Africa. There was a guy there from Africa. You know, you have all different cultures where they grew up differently. They have different beliefs, different religions, all that stuff. So you know when you're in a ship with all that there's going to be diversities and there's going to be conflicts or whatever. And people were trying very hard to be appropriate or nice.
Right.
But there were those people that you were like, come on, read the room. And what I found hysterically funny was the whole cruise, people nodding hello and, you know, all this niceness. And on the last day to get off, boy, were they nasty as hell. Every single one of them, nasty as hell.
Yes.
It's like they were like, you know what? I'm back here. I'm leaving. Screw you. I don't have to be nice anymore.
The show is over.
The show is over. And they were nasty.
Yeah.
And they didn't realize that they were not worried about this one right here.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to nasty, you throw nasty at me, I'm going to give you double nasty.
A lot of it is an act. I mean, it's
Well, like when we were getting off the ship and we were carrying luggage down the stairs because the elevators were packed.
We didn't even hear their accents anymore.
No.
It was like, let's go, let's go.
Exactly. So Jed stuck behind. I had the smaller bag, so I just zipped right through the lines. Jed had the bigger ones, and he was stuck behind this woman and her kid. They had too much luggage for the two of them.
What a cluster.
So they couldn't get out. So she stops, and Jed's like, excuse me. So I turned around, and I saw Jed like trying to be, and so I said, keep it moving, people. Let's go, let's go. And the lady yells, where am I supposed to go? And I said, walks forward. Walk forward.
I know.
Straight. And then she started walking. I was like, oh, my God. Like I had had enough by that point.
We walked 15 miles through this boat, all the way down to the end, which turned
to come all the way back.
To come all the way back.
Yeah.
Which turned
to go
all the way back.
Yeah.
Which turned to come all the way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had walked that ship like 4 or 5 times before we actually got to the exit.
And then just getting into the elevators on
your deck, to get off
when you're leaving.
Yeah, we waited 20 minutes. I mean, you have to understand, there's 5,000 people now wanting to get off a ship.
Yeah,
so they're all going to the elevators, and they're riding all the way up just to be able to come back down again.
Sure.
So the elevators were packed, and I get that. And after 25 minutes of us waiting, Jed said, you take the smaller bags, I'll take the bigger ones. We're
going
carrying
down the
stairs. So we carried them down 6 flights of stairs.
I saw so many people doing that.
Yeah.
And they were struggling.
Yeah.
I saw one lady who she got down past the second step with a suitcase that was the size of my truck.
Right.
And then couldn't handle it because one wheel went off the stair, off the step before the other one, and she lost control of it because it weighed 3,000 pounds.
Yeah,
and it got away from her, like a boulder running down the side of a mountain.
Yeah,
and it just went down the stairs. Luckily, didn't hit anyone.
Right. Well, that's what we had. A lady who brought 2 bags down and then said, sorry, and she ran all the way up to get 2 more bags. I was like, what are you doing with 4 bags for you and your kid? I mean, I'm talking the big bags.
And if one of those big suitcases, if it got free.
And it hurt somebody. It would have hurt somebody. If it hit somebody, that would have hurt.
Would have been cool if it was Boots.
Because then we could really yell at her.
Just saying. But, you know.
Well, we had a lot of, there were some people that just stood out.
Unbelievable. And then
I have never seen so much liposuction and so much injections done in people's faces and butts in my life.
The butts. Like,
oh, my God.
Bubble.
Like if they backed up into a glass door, they'd stick.
Well, the Cuban cowboy was one of them.
Yes.
It was this lady.
She had duck lips that stuck out so far past her nose. They were so filled. And then her butt and her boobs. So you had lips and then boobs and then butt. It was like, oh, my God, lady.
Unbelievable.
Do you think you look good?
And then the eyelashes were like.
Yeah.
Were like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like
feathered eyelashes. They're all just
I
like.
wish I could get my left arm up here to show
Yeah.
you. But it
Oh,
was
I was
like
doing that. Yeah. It was like boop 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 boop.
shutters.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the and the amount of makeup that people put on. I was like,
Oh,
really?
the makeup on top of the what do you call it? The injectable stuff. What is that?
Oh yeah, Botox, collagen, and Botox.
And
the lips. I've never seen lips like that in my life.
everything was fake.
Yeah,
The
and I hate to say it.
the
but
eyelashes. The
I
lips.
hate to say it, but one of the ladies was Italian. And she was up at the bar where you guys were when I came up. And up at that bar, what is that bar that you go to all the time? That you went upstairs?
Oh, the Skyview.
The Skyview bar.
Unreal.
And she was there, and, I understand Italian and stuff, but when she started talking, I looked at you and I said, I need to brush up on my Italian, because she went so fast,
Yeah.
I couldn't understand a single word she was saying,
Yeah.
and I couldn't believe those Botox lips were moving that quick.
Yeah.
I mean, she was just overdone.
Yes.
And bleached hair that was just over bleached, and I mean, she had gorgeous nails, but not
Right.
like mine. But she had nice nails.
And then there's me walking around going, "Non parlare inglese."
Listen to you, non parlare inglese. Yes, we worked all week on that.
How many times did you hear me say "non parlare
Parlare.
inglese"?
Right, non parlare inglese.
How many times?
Too many times, because you were practicing and practicing it. So this way, when people talk to you, you'd be
Right.
like, "Oh, non parlare inglese," so they wouldn't talk to you. That was funny. And then I started saying more stuff, and you were like, "All right, I only learned that much, no more."
And then you were like, "JD, I'm going to tell you how to say something really inappropriate, really bad. Please tell me. Do you want to know what it is first? No.
No,
Just tell
perché
me.
tu eri un bambito, Stanara?
Oh. Oh my God, man! The Cuban cowboy.
Yeah.
Was I kept saying
We couldn't get away from her either.
I know, and I kept saying to you, how many times did I say to you during this cruise? Oh my God, gee, what? 2:00. What is that? What is that?
Well, the outfits that she wore that one night with the hat and the tight pants, and it was like, what is that? Yes.
If I bump into her, I'm gonna get
you're gonna bounce right off.
sprung back.
Yeah.
And throw my other shoulder.
Yeah,
out.
and we're not body shaming people. We're
No.
not. We're saying if you've got a certain look, great, but you don't have to overdo.
This is coming from. Look at this body.
Yeah.
Okay?
We're not saying shame on her for her body. We're saying, look, did you have to do that much?
Do you have to go that far?
That you actually don't look human and you can't smile. It's like, come on, people. And if you got a flat butt, I'm okay with butt implants. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
And if you got a flat chest and you want to improve it, that's great. But do you have to go from a B cup to a triple E?
Oh, I don't even.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
Does it
even-
have to be like that? And your rear end, does it have to be J-Lo times 2?
So much that you could put a cafeteria tray on it?
Yes. Does it have to be Nicki Minaj times 2? Come on.
There should be a limit.
This should be, and not only that, the doctors doing it should make themselves more informed as to what you're going to look like.
Yes.
Not that, oh, well, you're willing to pay $20,000 for those lips? Okay, we'll do it.
Yes.
Where's your reputation as far as you did that to her? Shame on you.
Yeah. And then there was this guy who.
And they're so visual.
Yeah.
They're so visual that you can't help. And they do it because they want people to look at them. We're looking.
Well, we're looking.
But we're not looking the way you want us to look. We're not looking going, look at that attractive person. We're looking saying, look at that eyesore, that clown.
There was one guy, speaking of clowns, there was one guy who we got into a pretty good, all of it, me, you, Jed, and Sherilyn, got into a pretty good fight about whether he looked like Adam Lampert or
Yes.
George Michael.
Yes.
I don't know what Sherilyn was thinking. He was clearly Adam Lampert.
Not even that, though.
But he had so much work done.
Yeah.
he had like
You saw him the next day in the daylight.
we saw him all the time.
Yeah.
Every time we go up to the Skyview.
Yeah, but at the restaurant, it was dark.
Yes.
And so Sherilyn's like, that's George Michael. It looks like George. And I looked over. I was like,
No.
hell to the no.
Thank you.
And then you were like, more like Adam Lambert. I'm like, a little bit, but not really.
He had a face that looked so it looked like a doll.
Yeah.
He had like tattooed eyebrows,
Yep.
tattooed makeup,
Yep.
the Botox,
Yeah.
the nips and the tucks, and
Yeah.
I mean, his face looked like something that was kind of scary.
Yeah. It's
At
kind
s-
of like a Frankenstein creation.
Yeah, at some point we need to say, I don't need to try to look like I'm
Right.
18.
Right. Because you're not. You
And,
know?
and the same thing for the Cuban Cowboy.
Yeah. I mean, look, nips and tucks don't bother me, okay?
Yeah,
There's
but
nothing
this
wrong
was
with that.
like-
I lost so much weight that I'd love to have the extra skin removed.
That's fine.
Okay, and it's not extra like ugly, but to me it's unattractive.
Right.
Okay, and would I be happy with a little pull up here? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I've said that to Jed. I said,
Sure.
you know, I really would like a little. So that's okay.
Yeah,
But okay, now you've pulled, and now the wrinkles are gone. I don't look 20 anymore. I don't care how many wrinkles you remove.
Sure.
But then I'm like, well, you know, if I could just get this. So now you get this collagen put in here, and then you're like, you know, my lips are kind of curled. And before you know it, you don't look like you anymore. You look like a horrified version of you.
it's
And it's like, come on, people. When's enough? And where's the doctor that says,
let's
slow it down?
Let's slow down.
You know, I used to watch the show Nip and Tuck, that show about two doctors that run this plastic surgery business.
Yeah.
And they had one patient that would come in every single couple of months, and they wanted this done and that. And finally, the doctor says, I can't do any more.
Yeah.
And the person got upset, and he's like, ma'am, you look good as you, which she didn't, but you look good the way you are. I can't, in good conscience, lift your face again. This would be
Yes.
the fourth time.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't care. I got the money, blah, blah, blah. You got to, as a doctor, sooner or later say, this is not healthy for your body.
Some of the people on this cruise, they looked like they had gone to that level where they've gone too far.
Yeah.
And then they were like trying to undo
Yeah.
what
Undo what they did
what
because they
they've done.
realized they went too far, and now they look
which
even worse.
Then they look even worse.
Yeah.
So now we're trying to undo that. And
Right.
now we even look worse.
Right.
And then we're going to try to undo that.
Yes.
At
And
some
I
point,
noticed the rich men on the ship that were up
Yes.
their women looked like you created them from a monster movie.
Yes.
And she's hanging on him, and he's got the very little hair that you know he's colored, okay, with his gold chains and stuff.
Mustache,
and
too.
Yeah, and they're porn mustaches.
Oh, how many did we see?
Oh my God! I was like, you're not Rock Hudson. You can't rock that mustache.
The little thin
Yeah.
mustaches.
Yeah, and we were like,
That are jet black.
and the woman would be holding on to him, and I'm like, he thinks that's attractive,
yeah.
you know, and he's proud of it because she's 30 years younger than him.
Yeah.
But her makeup and that face job made her look 50 years older than him.
Believe me.
It's interesting to see. I mean, we spent a lot of time just people watching.
Oh my God.
You know, and we watched
laughing.
we watched the fun people that are having a blast, and we were like, "You go, girl," and we were laughing with them. And we watched the other ones that we were like, "JD, 3:00," and you'd look over and say, "Oh my God!" It's like, yeah, she thinks those spandex look good on her.
She literally thinks they look good.
Yeah. In the meantime, when she turned and her butt was facing, you could see the stitching on the spandex, so it was pulled so tight. And I'm like, come on, people.
When your 11-year-old girl is saying to you, Dad, what the hell is
Yeah.
that lady thinking
Yeah.
over there?
Yeah.
Well, honey, sometimes,
Sometimes people don't use the mirror.
so
You know, even me, when we were going out for the formal night, and I put on makeup because I'm sorry, I like to look good, but I don't put it on like, you know,
yeah.
like I'm Kiss from the band,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
I
sure.
just put it on where you don't even know it's on, but there's a little something there. even I knew that the eyebrow liner that I had wasn't doing the job. So instead of caking it on, I came down to your room and I had Sherilyn put a little eyeliner on, and I was like, yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to know when enough is enough.
Yes.
Now you're going to a Halloween party, do it up.
Right.
Okay. But when you're on a cruise ship in the middle of an afternoon,
Yeah.
and you're just hanging out until dinner or whatever,
Sure.
you don't have to look like Barbie the clown.
And I'm sure that there were plenty of people that were looking at me going, what is that guy thinking? And definitely people looking at Jed going, why is that guy wearing cargo shorts
Yeah. While it's 7 feet of snow on the fucking
and
deck.
Tivas when there's
when
7 feet of snow in the
when
deck.
his partner is sitting there in a sweatpants, a shirt, and a long sweater that goes over the knees, bundled up, shivering, going, why are we sitting here? Okay, yeah. And they probably looked at me and said, look at this clown all bundled up. So they probably saw me and said, here's this skinny guy who looks like he's anorexic, okay, bundled up in a sweater that goes down past his knees.
with this short fat guy next to him who's crop dusting the entire ship.
Yes, yes. And Sherilyn, who's just drinking, saying, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yelling.
No, it was, yeah.
And this crop duster's giving this kid in the dining room with a football ugly looks.
Yeah, the ship definitely knew we were there.
My God. Stacy says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. 3 things that don't lie. Young children, old people, and yoga pants.
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Perfectly said. Absolutely.
We are, when I say that we are barely scratching the surface.
We haven't even touched.
We haven't.
No.
We're not even halfway into this cruise.
No.
This is going to be something
We haven't talked about the beaches. We haven't talked about
the
Port Canaveral. We haven't even touched any of that.
We haven't talked about the bartender who's never heard of a Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about the Brass Anchor English Pub.
Nope.
And the Scotch Egg.
Won't even talk about that right now.
Or whatever the hell that was.
We won't talk about inappropriate music at inappropriate locations.
We haven't talked about swing dancing to Katy Perry music.
No.
We haven't talked about the great foosball fight.
Nope. Is this your list that you made?
Oh, my God.
We kept making lists
Oh, my God.
of everything that was happening.
Oh, God.
No, we have so many things that are hysterical.
We're going to dedicate an entire episode, and you don't even know this yet. I'm telling you now. I'm telling everyone right now. We are going to dedicate an entire episode, and it could go easily 2 hours, about one subject, and we're not going to get off track.
Okay.
One subject, because it deserves our full attention, and we're gonna pull Jed in on this because he has to be part of this,
Right.
And that subject is going to be spatial awareness.
Oh, yes. That'll be a 2-hour topic.
Spatial awareness.
Yes.
We're going to take a really deep dive on it.
Yeah.
In your mind, being spatially aware.
Yep.
Physically being spatially aware. There's different ways.
Oh, yeah.
This is a really...
And it's a big topic, not even on a cruise ship.
No.
But
That's why.
The
It's
cruise ship
at
amplifies.
Walmart. At Walmart.
Yeah, the cruise ship amplifies spatial awareness etiquette.
Jed had a beautiful way of articulating it. And, of course, we were having some mezcal, so I wasn't sure exactly what the words were. But he'll be able to reiterate this. But his word structure that he put together of people are something about the general population is a certain percentage of spatially unaware.
Right.
Then you take them and put them on a cruise ship.
Yep.
Where they're thinking about all of these other things.
Yep.
And that spatial awareness,
poof,
or lack thereof,
poof, gone.
Is gone.
It's just, where'd it go?
When we say gone, we mean gone.
Zero. Nada. Zip.
None.
Nothing.
Stopping? while you're walking
Yep.
without any regard for anyone who's behind you, paying more attention to your cell phone than you are the stairs that are coming up in front of you.
Yep.
The waiter who's carrying a tray full of
Yep.
dishes.
Everything. There's so much.
Being
We can't talk about it now because
No,
it's
no, we
too
won't.
much.
This is a teaser.
Right.
Spatially unaware when you have
Just anything.
slippery Crocs on
Yep.
on a wet floor in the buffet.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff here.
Oh, yeah. Spatial awareness with your kids in public.
Spatially unaware when you're smoking. I mean,
Yeah.
all right, we're going to go there.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go
and
there.
it's going to
right?
be
We're going to go there.
I just my blood pressure is so high right now.
Yep.
Thank you for the laughs.
Yep.
Thank you for the fun.
There we are then.
Gee, you make me laugh so hard, and you make Sherilyn laugh so hard, and
Well, we all laughed.
you make Jed look away so hard.
Well, because he'll say things like, "Hun, don't say that." Why? Why can't I say that?
When the elevator closes and there's 457 people inside, most of which don't speak English,
Correct.
and JD crop dusts, and you're saying something inappropriate
Inappropriate.
about the lady next to you and her fish lips, and
All I did was look at you and go,
I'm saying in code, zippity doodah,
Zippity-doo-dah.
zippity-day, and we're getting dirty looks from people,
"Yep,
and we're getting dirty looks from
our spouses."
our spouses.
Yes. And we're looking at them going, "What? What's wrong with that?"
And when Sherilyn whispers into my ear in a deathly silent elevator, knock it off now.
And I say, "Why?
And then I look at you, and you give me that look,
Why?"
and I just lose it. I'm like,
They did think that we were on something, people, because
think
out
they
of
did.
nowhere we go from a straight face to hysterical laughing back to a straight face.
yeah, they knew.
Because we have so many codes and so many code words and so many looks
Yes.
that we know between us.
Right.
That when we're doing our thing,
Sure.
people are like, "What's wrong with them?" And we're like,
Yeah.
"If only you knew."
If you were on that MSC Meraviglia cruise on the tail end of February and you saw us, we weren't on edibles.
No.
We were just being ourselves.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to bring anything on the ship.
Right.
So I have a medical marijuana card for my condition.
Didn't matter.
And Sherilyn called them. I was in the car and she called them and said, "Look, we have a card. We have a diagnosis from a doctor. We need to bring them." They were like, "Nope,
Nope.
nope."
Doesn't matter.
And if he can't handle it,
Don't cruise with
don't
us.
cruise with us.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I handled it. I mean, but
Yeah. But
it would have. Could you imagine if you
And-
were
and you-
drinking and on that stuff?
you don't, and I
don't drink.
And you don't drink alcohol.
No.
So this was,
A test of patience.
this
And
was,
I failed.
you failed
I failed.
brutally.
Yeah, well, we knew.
We knew.
We told everybody before we went on the cruise, we told our listeners very simply, they're going to know we're there.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
You're the guy with the nails. You were the one on the show.
And there were a few times where I tried to take the GoPro out, and Sherilyn was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
You put that camera right back right now.
Yep. And then Jed was going to take a picture of all of us, so he was going to time the GoPro, and you're like, "Let me do it." No, I got it. And there we stood, waiting, while Jed's fumbling and this and that, and ugh.
He geeked out a few times.
Yeah, he did geek out a couple of times.
We're going to chip away at this.
Oh, yeah. We
There's-
might have to have Jed and Cheryl in here
There's,
for that deep dive thing.
I would love to do that.
That would be awesome to have all four of us together on the show. Woo!
How about the room phones?
Yeah. Yeah, Sherilyn would call us on their room phone, and we'd hear her. We'd be like, "Hey, how are you?" And she'd be like, "What?" And Jed's like, "How are you?" She goes, "Now, let me call you back." She calls back. "Hey, can you hear us better?" "What?" Yeah. Too many things. Too many things.
We'll get there.
We'll get
And
there.
by the time we're done, there's two things that are going to happen here.
Yeah.
Either number one, we will be permanently, from facial recognition, banned.
Facial recognition.
Banned from MSC.
Yep.
All boats, all ports.
Yep.
Or we will be offered completely free cruising
Yeah.
for as long as we want.
In a totally separate part of the ship that nobody else can go on.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
And wait do we tell you, and we're going to get there. We're going to chip away at this. Wait do we tell you about great Madame.
We haven't even talked about
Yeah, I
her.
haven't talked about Madame.
No.
That's coming.
But we will. And Madame is something to talk about.
Oh, man. I hope we made you laugh. I hope we at least made you smile.
I hope Madame doesn't ever show up on the ship when I'm there.
Oh, hell.
Because then we're going to do Prince and Pauper battles.
Oh,
That would be amazing.
I
We
would
should
love-
write to her.
I would love to. I'd like to get her on the air. I would love for you to be on the MSC sometime and you see the great Madame.
Yes.
And you say, "Excuse me, ma'am. You can't smoke here in the dining room."
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you can't.
I don't think so. And she goes, "I could do whatever I want." I says, "Oh, is that how it is?" And I push her overboard. Because I did whatever I wanted.